All right, hello everyone, and welcome to strength training number 15. So if you're following along in sequence, 15. All right, okay, so let's begin first with the warm-up. So starting off with the dynamic stretch, we'll begin with the feet hip width apart today, and we're gonna do 10 squats down and up, okay? So you can bring the arms right into that. And then as you work on the arm swings a little bit, that's also gonna focus on the upper body as well. So keep that going, really bringing the hips back as you lower down into that squat. So we're gonna aim for 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so standing up nice and tall, we're gonna focus on the 3-way leg swing, starting by planting the right side, and we're going to move forward and back. So nice big lift up. Just remember to shorten the range of motion if you're feeling a little bit imbalanced. That'll help, or put the hand on the wall or the chair. Okay, and then crossing it over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we'll bring the knee up and we'll open it to the side. You can also do circles around the hip as well too, if you want to change that up a little bit. You can do a combination of a few of these, and then do some bigger circles around the hip. Okay, so changing sides, so either knee out to the side or drawing some circles around the hip. I like these ones too because they open up the hip joint a little bit more. And yeah, technically, yes, you are activating that glute. I find a little bit better than just the knee out to the side. Okay, so let's change it up, bringing the feet nice and wide. So moving side to side, so you can hang out up top here, moving side to side, or you can fold it forward and then moving side to side as well. For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then bring it back to center before you walk the feet in. Let's reach over to the one side, taking a nice stretch, side to side. So, and again, you can do this one right up top as well from the knees. If you can't fold all the way forward and you find that a little bit hard, you can just rotate side to side. So a couple more here. 1 and 2. You can also walk the hands side to side and do it as well for more support. All right. So wherever you're at, let's bring the feet into the center, and then one vertebrae at a time. I'm just going to have you roll yourself up and then coming all the way out. Okay, so let's do some more rotations through the core, working around that core. And just remember to breathe, don't hold the breath. And then we'll bring it back to center here. So nice big squeeze front to back. And then we'll just open it up. And then nice big open here. Okay, and then we'll bring it into the wrists or the elbow rotations, and then in the other direction. Okay, and then nice big lift to the sky. And remember to breathe out. It's good. And then maybe some shoulder rotations. And in the other direction. All right. Okay, then with some head rotations. And a little up and a little down. All right. Okay, so let's finish up there, and we'll bring it to, we're going to start off with a we're going to do 4 exercises in a row. So we've been touching a little bit on this over the weeks where we've changed it up. We've done singles, we've done supersets where it's 2 exercises back to back. We've done trisets where it's 3, and then now we're going to do a quad set of 4 exercises in a row. So we have a little bit of to and from the mat, so I'll make sure that I give you enough time for that. And again, everything's counted anyway, so there's always a little bit more longer rest periods than the shape up class that we do, which is a little bit quicker moving in those variations. Okay, so we're going to start off first with the sumo squat. So we've done lots of sumo squats over the course of the weeks together. So I'll keep my explanations a little bit shorter. So the feet are slightly wider than shoulder width, and then the dumbbells resting at the chest, just making sure that the toes are pointing outwards as you do this one. Okay, so let's get ready. We're going to aim for, let's go for 15 repetitions. So lowering down, driving those knees out, pumping yourself up and down for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's aim for 3, 1, 2, and 3. All right. Okay, good job, guys. Let's rest up. Now bring it down to the floor. And while you're getting on down to the floor, I'm going to talk about the bridge one-legged lifts. So we're going to bring that one leg to the sky, focusing on planting that one foot, and we're going to push directly up and down. Okay? All right, so we're going to aim for 12 to 15 on one side, and then we'll change it over to the other side. So bringing that foot to the sky, getting ready, and then here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big lift up for 6, 7, 8. Really pushing through the heel of that foot. 9, 10. Now aiming for 5 more. So nice big lift. 1, squeezing the glutes. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's change it over now to the other side. So it's getting ready, nice big lift up. Here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're aiming for 5 more here at this point. Nice big lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's rest up, and we're going to bring it into chest press next. So you're going to take your dumbbells and laying flat on the back, we're going to do some unilateral. So we're going to do 1 and then 2. So you do the one side first, and then right over to the next side for alternating lateral chest presses. Okay, so let's get ready. Here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, good, 14, One more each side, nice big lift up. Good, and then let's rest. Okay, so we've got one more in this group, so we're gonna do some forearm flutters, and this one's gonna work on the rear delts. So we don't need our weights in this one. We're gonna be laying flat onto the belly, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift the toes off the floor to integrate the lower back and glutes, and then looking down at your mat, we're gonna do arm flutters. Okay, so let's get ready. We're gonna aim for 15 of those, arms out to the side, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, good. Okay, so let's rest. I'll give you 30 seconds to 40 seconds rest. We'll make our way back up to the feet, and then we're gonna repeat that round again. Okay. Okay, so we're coming back to the sumo squat again, and we're making sure that those toes are pointed outwards. So you're thinking about tracking the knees out towards the baby toes as you move up and down. Okay, so let's get ready. You can rest the dumbbell at the chest, and we're gonna lower down and then push our way back up. Okay, so here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, okay, so good work on that. All right, so let's work our way back down to the floor again. And we're gonna move on to the bridges with the one leg. So bringing that right leg to the sky first, leaving the left foot on the floor so that you can push through the sole of the foot. Okay, so nice big lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's aim for 5. 1, keep it going. 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Okay, so switching it over. So right foot's on the floor, left leg to the sky, and then nice big push up. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. Okay, so let's bring that into chest press next. So we have our dumbbells, we're bringing them to the sky, and then we're alternating side to side. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right. Okay, and then now we're on to the forearm flutters. So again, laying flat onto the belly, arms are out to the sides, We'll bring those legs out. Okay, lifting up the toes, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Okay, good work, guys. That was 2 sets of that. Let's rest for 40 seconds, and then we're gonna change it up. So once you're ready, we'll make our way back up to a standing position. We're gonna do some alternating bent over rows next. I'll show the standing variation and then the seated variation. Okay, so for the seated variation, any chair is fine. So we're in that bent over position, and then we're going to alternate side to side. Actually, I should probably just show you my front version here. Okay, so you're in that forward fold, and then you're alternating side to side on this one. Okay, and then alternatively, you can do this one standing, which is fine too. Okay, so in that bent over position, we're gonna alternate side to side. Okay, so side to side. Okay, all right, so let's get into position, and then in that bent over position, abs are nice and tight. Make sure that you breathe out as you row the arms up. Okay, all right, so 1, 2, 3, let's keep that going. You guys keep going. 4, nice big squeeze into the back. 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And for 2 more on each side, we're aiming for 1, 2, and rest. Okay, so a couple little tips on that one, just making sure that the back stays flat and that you're not rounding out the back trying to do a row in that position. Okay, so we're gonna move on back down to bridge, and we're gonna alternate the arms in the pullover position. So this is a little bit more challenging. So coming back down to the mat. Okay, and then we're gonna bring the hips to the sky and arms to the sky as well. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do alternating arm pullovers. Okay, now with this one, you wanna make sure that you just keep it on a little bit on the lighter side, because as you're moving towards the pullover or the down position, you wanna make sure that you have control in the arm, okay? Because think about that side, that gravity is gonna wanna take over and start pulling you down. So you have to make sure that the weight is controlled as you lower down and as you go to lift back up. Okay, so let's get into the bridge position. I want you to focus on that lower body as well. And then we're gonna lower, alternating those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2 more each. Here we go for 1 and 2 and then rest. Okay, good. All right. So coming up next, we're gonna do some, oh yes, this is a good one. Now you guys will like this one. This one's really good at just focusing on the upper body, but focusing a little bit more on some awareness for the scapula. So I'm just gonna flip my camera a little, just on a rotation here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna use your wall here. You're going to step out from the wall on an angle. So just make sure that the butt's not sticking out. I want the butt tucked in. And then using one arm on the wall, we're just going to sink into the shoulder blade here. So you're just thinking about drawing the shoulder blade towards the center of the upper back. So this is really good for developing awareness on how to get the scapula to move properly. So I want it to be in this kind of a position, and then make sure that when you're doing it, you're not bending into the elbow. Okay, so let's get ready. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, changing it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. All right, so let's rest off of that. Now we're going to do some shoulder, actually arm abduction. So what I want you to do is I want you to hold your dumbbells at 90-degree bend at the elbow, and then we're going to rotate them outwards. Okay, so let's get ready. I'm going to go for 1, 2, 3. Now still thinking about contracting the shoulder blades together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, let's rest. Okay, so that's the end of round, the 4 exercises on that round. Just gonna flip you back here. Okay, and then, so let's just take a rest, and then we'll go back and we'll repeat the rounds. Okay. So just a refresher then, on the next exercise, to come back to the beginning, we're focusing on alternating arm rows, okay? Now, remember what I said about the back? You want to focus on keeping the back flat like this, okay? So try not to round that back out. So you want to keep the back flat, okay? And then you're alternating the arms side to side, okay? So from the front view, it will look like this, okay? All right, so let's start off again. I'm just going to use no weights just so I can help you count, okay? So in that forward position, abs are nice and tight, arms are down here at the sides, and then here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and rest. Okay, good, nice work. So let's bring it back down to the bridge again. So we're gonna do that bridge pullover. So remember what I said about using a little bit of a lighter weight. so that it's more controlled. Okay, so in bridge position, hips are up. You're doing one at a time, okay? All right, so let's get ready. Big lift up, butt cheeks tight, and then we'll lower down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and rest. Okay, good. All right, so I hope you felt that one. It was a little bit more difficult. So we'll move on to some less strenuous exercises. Next, we're going to move on to that scapula contraction or retraction against the wall. So I'm just going to flip it back around here so that you can see that wall a little bit better. Okay, so one hand on the wall. We're going to squeeze into that scapula. Okay, so let's get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's aim for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's change it over to the other side. Hand on the hip. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's aim for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, good. All right, so let's rest. Let's grab your dumbbells. We're going to go back to that 90-degree bend at the elbow. Okay, and then we're going to open the dumbbells to the side. Okay, so let's get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, okay, guys, that was round 2. Okay, so that looks good. All right, so we're gonna rest up. I'm gonna give you a minute or so, maybe a bit less, and then we're gonna move on to a new round of 4. So I'm just gonna flip the camera back around, get my mat in view here. Okay, so as you're resting, I'm just gonna talk about the next one, and this one's gonna be the reverse lunge. Oh, you guys still look a little bit crooked here. Okay, let's just readjust this. All right, so we're gonna do the reverse lunge. So you're gonna take your dumbbells and then we're gonna step back in reverse lunge, okay? So you can hold 1 dumbbell at the chest, you can do 2 at the side, or just use your body weight stepping to and from, okay? All right, so just a couple of tips here. Now, just remember in past discussions, we've talked about keeping the heel off the floor. So as you step back, keeping the heel off the floor as you do this exercise, okay? So make sure that you don't step back into the heel, okay? All right, so grab your weights, whatever you're gonna do. Let's get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so good job. Now we're back down to the mat again. We're focusing on those bridges. Okay, so we just have a little theme going here today of the different bridges, different bridge work. So bridges are really good because they really do focus on a lot of the lower body all at once. Okay, so you're gonna come into that hip lift again, focusing on squeezing the glutes. And then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do the walkouts, okay? All right, so just remember you go 1 foot, then the second foot follows, and then you go 1 foot back in, and then the second foot follows. All right, so get ready. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, good job, guys. Okay, so we've got, let me see here, snow angels. Okay, so we've done snow angels in the past, but of course, just to refresh your memory, we'll talk about them. So laying face down. All right, and then to integrate the lower back and glutes, you can lift the toes from the floor, and then the fingertips come to the temples. Then you're gonna extend the arms out, rotate them up, and then connect them to the lower back. Then just go back the exact same way that you came around, okay? All right, so let's get ready. I'll follow along a little bit, and then I'll continue the count. So lifting the toes, fingers to the temples. Here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep going, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now for 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, good. So let's rest, and then we're going to bring it back to plank. We're going to come into a plank position, and then we're going to stabilize on the one side as we lift the arms out to the side. So I call this one plank wing arms, okay? So from my side view, you can do any plank that you wish. Now, that can look like this. That's the box plank. Or you bring those knees out a little bit, just past those hips, and you're coming into a planking from the knees. Or you're going to do plank off the knees, And then from any of those planks, we're going to do the arm wing to the side. Now, when you do this one, just make sure that the arm comes out to shoulder height as you lift it, maintaining a 90-degree bend. Okay, so let's get ready. So here we go. 1, 2. So you're alternating sides. 3, 4, 5, 6. So keep it going. 7, 8, 9. Nice big lift. 10. Now let's go for 2 more. 1, keeping those abs nice and tight. 2, last one, and rest. Good. Okay, nice work, guys. Okay, so let's rest up, and then we're going to go back. We're going to repeat that round. So we have the reverse lunge. So we're back standing on our feet, and we're going to do that round again. Okay. So again, with or without your weights, okay? So depending on, you know, how intense you want to work on that, you can add the weights in or just the body weight. All right. Okay, so standing up nice and tall, and then let's get ready, stepping back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 more each side. Good, okay, and let's rest. Okay, good job, guys. Let's work our way back down to the mat. So we're gonna work on those bridges again. So we're doing the walking in, walking out. Okay, arms out to the sides. Let's get ready. And then here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little bit quicker on these ones. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, nice work, guys. Okay, next up, we're gonna do some snow angels next. So laying flat on the belly, so face down, legs out behind you. So lifting the toes up off the floor. And then here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1, and 2. All right, good job. Okay, so coming back into plank, any style. So from the, either from the box position or at the knees, okay, or off the knees. Okay, so let's get ready. Here we go. 1, nice big lift. 2, keeping those abs nice and tight. 3, 4, for 12, 5, 6, nice big lift, 7, and then 8. Keep that butt down if you're in that plank. If you're not in the box plank, you have to make sure that you keep the butt down in the planking from the knees position and the off the knees position. So the only one that's going to be butt in the air will be the box position. So your last 2, 1 and 2. You're probably feeling that by now. Good, and then rest. All right, okay, so let's grab a quick drink. We're just gonna rest up and then we're gonna stretch it out together. Okay, so you guys got a good round in. All right, so in the standing position, we'll stand up nice and tall. We're gonna draw the sole of the heel of the foot in towards the glute, bringing the arm to the sky, stretching out the front of the leg. Okay, and then we'll change over to the other side. Okay. And then rest, and then we'll cross the feet over and we'll fold forward. So lowering all the way down, lengthening the back of those legs, and breathing out. Okay, and then we'll switch feet. So feeling a nice stretch through the backs of those legs, lower back. You can't reach all the way to the floor, that's okay. You can rest here at the shins or just above the knees, really lengthening that spine. And then we'll just gently, wherever you are, we'll just roll it up here, one vertebrae at a time. Okay, and then let's stretch out the back of the leg here. So I want you to press the heel to the floor, and then we're just bending into that front knee, getting a nice stretch through that full leg there. And then we'll just change sides. Okay, and then for a seated stretch, we're going to use a chair here. So we're going to stretching out the glutes. We did a lot of bridging today, so crossing that one leg over top here. Now my ankle is just resting above my knee, so my my knee is bent on the right side, and then I'm just pressing down above my knee though. I'm just pressing down a bit. That'll open up the right hip a little bit more. And then we're going to change sides. Okay, so try to relax that left knee as much as you can, and then just pushing on above the knee. Okay, so just above the knee. Okay, and then relax, and then let's just cross the right one over the left, and I'm going to get you to put your left palm just on the outside of the right knee, and then just rotate to the right. And then switch sides. Cross the left one over, put the right palm on the outside of the left knee, and then rotate to your left. And then we'll just come back to center. And then big stretch to the sky, reach to your left, reach to your right. Come on back to the center here and then round forward and then inhale up and then exhale round, then inhale up and exhale round and inhale up. And then exhale to release the palms behind. I'm going to have you bring the palms together, roll the shoulder blades back, taking a nice stretch here, and then just to roll them forward to finish off. And then come back again, and then forward again. Okay, all right, guys. I hope you had a great workout today and you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time for some more strength. Bye for now.